just don't get it. So, Frog's
Oh,
urine.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to talk about Frog's urine. Former G4 host Frosk disingenuously attempts to frame actor Henry Cavill as problematic because he said, I don't get it. She's such a scumbag. I really have such a great distaste for this woman. So, yeah, I guess we could say woman. But anyway, so this is her Twitter. She's running about on Twitter. And so she goes, Henry Cavill said some very questionable things around Me Too and dated a 19-year-old as 30 plus. Fine. Seeing
Okay, so
people
what were
throw
these
themselves.
questionable things?
Well, we'll get to that. Throw themselves at his feet for The Witcher is weird. The show is whatever at best. Right. So it's important to note he lives in the UK, right? Like he has a London house. He predominantly lives in London. 19 is very legal in the UK. Very legal in the UK. Like you're looking at 3 years legal, right? So it's not the same as whatever state she's in or whatever. It's the moral and ethical question is not the same. Like that's not uncommon here in the UK. So that we can just remove anyway. And we'll look at what he said about Me Too. But then she continues, says a lot of dudes out here thinking dating a teenager when you're 33 is totally fine because it's legal. Yeah, it can be fine, but it can also be pretty fucked up, pretty effing quick.
She has watched porn, I'm pretty sure, right?
I mean, what is she even on about? Like a lot of self-reports on what? What are you high or something, woman?
Yeah, and that's
like,
where
that doesn't make any sense. Like it
Nina
is fine.
responded
It is
to
legal.
that one. And I said, you know, if the roles were reversed, do you think she'd be saying the same goddamn thing if it was a 33-year-old actress dating a 19-year-old man? No, not a fucking chance.
No,
she'd be like, you go, girl.
Not. Yeah, and there's nothing. There's literally, you got to remember, like UK, that's very legal anyway. But then that's not a big deal. Like that's pretty commonplace. I mean, even if we harken back 30 odd years ago, 30, 40 years ago, that was pretty commonplace as well, to be fair. So it's just absolute nonsense, literally absolute nonsense. But you're right. What is it that he said that is so problematic about Me
Yeah,
Too?
I think I know already, but yeah.
It's nothing, obviously. Literally nothing at all.
Yeah.
So what he said around...
I was to say, before you even bring it up, is it when he was talking about not wanting to date because of it?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, pretty much. So Frosk's Cavill's questionable Me Too comments is a reference to an interview the actor gave to GQ Australia. Asked by the publication for his thoughts on the movement, Cavill asserted, stuff has to change, obviously, before pausing and subsequently adding, but there's something wonderful about a man chasing a woman.
Because there's a lot of women who would love to be chased by him.
Yeah, I think a woman should be wooed and chased, but maybe I'm old-fashioned for thinking that. Yeah, it's very difficult to do that if there are certain rules in place, because then it's like, well, I don't want to go up and talk to her because I'm going to be called a rapist or something. That's not an exaggeration. That's
no,
like that happens from absolute idiots out there. Now, he posited, now you really can't pursue someone further than no. It's like, okay, cool. But then there's the, oh, why'd you give up? And it's like, well, because I didn't want to go to jail, which makes perfect sense. Yes. Because yes, like when people are literally like, no, and you're like, oh, okay, well, fine then. I've been told I can't chase you. I can't. I've been told no. In essence, no means no completely.
I was just gonna say we've been told for how long now that no means no, right? So
yeah, it's absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, so he's in a consensual adult relationship. Horrifying. Yeah. But remember, folks, these are the same people who stick up for rights of people who diddle. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Because then Frosk replies to that, you know, literally a consensual adult relationship. She goes, weird way to out yourself, lol. as what? Someone who obeys the law, morals, and ethics, because that's what it is. What are you talking about, you dipshit? It's not 19 is not the same as 12. You absolute moron.
And would you say the same thing if it was a 50-year-old dating a 38-year-old? Would that be the same?
God, well, check this one out. As someone who's 31, Frosk, love, if you're 31, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Right, seriously, Jesus. You've outed yourself there as somebody who really does not take care of themselves. 31. You're 31.
She looks more like Christ. 41.
Yeah.
I ain't got no room to talk, so I'm just going to shut up there.
Well, I can. So anyway, weird way to out yourself. As someone who's 31 and horrifying, I can't imagine ever dating a teenager.
As someone who's a complete douchebag.
Yeah, we're in vastly different life stages. So while it may be legal, most of those relationships are pretty icky with power imbalance. You're going to say he's a power imbalance regardless anyway because he's a Hollywood star, surely. Like, there's no way that this person could please you. Making it clear, I follow you because I support you. I admired your rant, and I think a lot of people totally missed your point. So this is what that individual said. The same way I support you, I support a man that was in a loving, consensual relationship with another adult. I don't understand the point of your tweet. Pretty fair point, to be fair. And then she goes, when a man had a track record of pretty questionable quotes on Me Too and is dating a teenager, that's sus. No, it's not. It doesn't automatically make him a predator or anything, but I find that very questionable behavior. There's literally nothing questionable about it. There's a very popular song right now by Demi Lovato called 29, which I think covers a lot of issues with what could come with those age gaps pretty clearly. But you can also read a lot of different celebrity accounts of massive age gaps in Hollywood and how that can lead to abuse. Correlation, causation. I mean, is that what you're doing? Like, what's going on here?
What about Ashton Kutcher and Demi?
Yeah.
Just, honestly, it's just weird. I think he's weird, and the stuff he said, indicative of how he thinks, and that it's weird how much the internet loves him because he likes The Witcher. This, ladies and gents, was someone that was hired to sit there and tell you how smart and intelligent they were in games and pop culture, and yet she thinks everyone likes him because of The Witcher. That's all right then, love. All right.
Yeah, or Anna Nicole Smith and what was his name? J. Howard Marshall. And look at that age gap.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, what's the issue?
Well,
like, it's just
Ashton Kutcher was 25 and Demi Moore was 40 when they got together. Just for some reference.
Damn.
And I'll tell you right now, there's not too many 25-year-old men that are any more mature than any 18, 19-year-old girl. All right, I'll tell you that. In most cases, they're a lot more immature and stupid. So most men don't really form right until they're about 27, 28, 29. Once you hit about 30, then you know most men have lived enough life to realize I shouldn't do that stupid thing again.
Yeah, I just thought we'd cover it because it was funny, but also just so moronic. Like, this is Frosk clinging on. You know why she's done it, right? She's like, right, okay, cool. Henry Cavill's trending. Let me get my name back out there with saying something hot topic.
Yeah, she got some headlines out of it too.
But the thing is, it's such bad headlines. Like, this doesn't work in your favor, Frosk, because all it does is legitimize everyone's hatred for you. Because they just go, well, you're an arsehole. Shut up. God. And
well, she's literally having an abusive relationship with her audience now, really.
Yeah. yeah, you're not wrong there. But that's all it is, right? That's all she's trying to do is just generate.
She's getting the wrong kind of attention. She wants any kind of attention at this point.
Yeah. Well, you know, all press is good press, apparently. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, what part of garbage? Absolute pile of garbage. Hey, there's much else really to add to that, guys. I don't know, Nick, Paulie, you sort of sat that one out.
I'm talking to a 32-year-old. Does that make me sus too? I guess, or is that old enough?
I don't know.
What's
Are you
what's
45?
the gap? What's the age gap?
I'm 43. So 11 years.
Oh, you're questionable for Frosk.
Yeah,
That's questionable. That's questionable,
I
mate.
got two couple things to say. One, women, stay away from Frost. Anyone that if you're even considering or you run into her or whatever, run away.
She hates you.
This is a despicable person, and she's just showing it example after example. I mean, that's me being nice. That's saying it nicely. And two, it's nobody's business who anyone goes and dates. So shut up and go get a job. That's it. That's it.
Facts.
That's it. It's just like, yo, are you on the couch?
Not only
what
that,
are you doing?
Preach it, Polly. Preach it, Polly.
If she's like, a woman and she's not even dating men, should she have the right to say shit about men who date? I mean, really?
I mean, I'm just
I mean, using that logic,
I'm like,
you're right.
You got. I guess let me see who else I can. I ruined a TV network that was beloved 20 years ago. I ruined them last month. What else can I just totally shit on and try to ruin? That straight white man, Henry Cavill. Yeah, he wants to be Superman. How dare he? Let me look up some past shit. Oh, some past shit. Oh, some past. There we go. A 19-year-old. Oh, she's kind of cute. A 19-year-old. Let me go.
No, you're right, Polly. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take that.
That's in my head canon now.
I like that. I like it. Good explanation.
That's what I got.